Welcome back, fight fans. Today we're diving into one of the most explosive and shocking moments in boxing history. Imagine being at a heated showdown between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev, and then suddenly out of nowhere the tension skyrockets when Jake Paul attacks Mike Tyson. That right, two of the biggest names in the boxing world collide, and it not in the ring. But what exactly happened? What made Jake Paul take such a wild swing at the legendary Iron Mike? And how did Mike Tyson, a man known for his ferocious temper, freak out in a way we've never seen before? 1. The Dmitry vs. Artur Showdown setup. First, let's set the stage. The main event of the night was the epic showdown between two powerhouses, Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. Fans were buzzing, expecting a battle of the ages. These two fighters were the talk of the night. Both known for their power and resilience, this match was already hyped up to be a classic. 2. The presence of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Now enter Jake Paul, the YouTube sensation turned boxer who has been making waves, calling out some of the biggest names in the sport. You either love him or hate him, but there's no denying Jake knows how to create headlines. And of course you've got the one and only Mike Tyson, a true legend. Iron Mike was attending the fight purely as a fan, or so we thought. But as the night went on, things began to heat up between these two personalities. 3. The tension builds as the Dmitry vs. Artur fight reached its midpoint. Attention began to shift away from the ring. Cameras started catching something odd. Jake Paul, sitting several rows behind Mike Tyson, seemed agitated. Fans in the arena and those watching at home noticed the YouTuber turned boxer making some bold, aggressive gestures towards Tyson. At first it seemed harmless, maybe even playful, but then things escalated quickly. 4. The moment Jake Paul attacked, suddenly out of nowhere Jake Paul stood up and charged toward Mike Tyson. The entire arena froze, not believing what they were seeing. Jake Paul, known for his fearless attitude, attacked the heavyweight legend with a push and some choice words. It was chaotic to say the least. Security rushed in, but not before Jake made his move. People were screaming and the energy inside the venue went from excitement to sheer madness. But the real shock, Mike Tyson reaction. 5. Mike Tyson freaks out. What set him off? Now we all know Mike Tyson. He'd been through it all, fights in the ring, battles outside of it. But this was different. As Jake Paul lunged at him, Mike's expression went from calm to absolutely livid. He freaked out. It was as if every ounce of the legendary Iron Mike had awakened again, and it didn't look good for Jake Paul. Tyson freakout wasn't just about the physical confrontation. It was emotional. Reports suggests that Jake said something that truly set Mike off, something personal. 6. What did Jake Paul say? So what exactly did Jake Paul say to make Mike Tyson lose it? Some close to the scene have hinted that Jake insulted Mike's boxing legacy, mocking his prime years and challenging his relevance in today's fight scene. For someone like Mike Tyson, whose career and life have been defined by his passion for the sport, these kinds of words hit hard. But could there have been something more personal? 7. The aftermath, how the crowd reacted. The crowd erupted into chaos. Fans were torn. Some were cheering, hoping to see Tyson retaliate, while others were stunned, not knowing what might happen next. Jake Paul was escorted out by security, but not before continuing to shout back at Mike Tyson, adding fuel to the fire. The arena was in disbelief, and the focus shifted from the Dmitry vs. Artur fight to this explosive confrontation between two of the biggest personalities in the sport. 8. Tyson speaks out. His reaction after the incident. After the dust settled, people wanted to know, how did Mike Tyson feel about the whole thing? Was this the beginning of a new feud? In his usual candid style, Mike Tyson addressed the media. He expressed his anger, but also his confusion. He couldn't understand why Jake Paul would provoke him in such a way, especially during a night meant to celebrate other fighters. But one thing was clear: this moment had reignited something fierce in Mike Tyson. Fans and commentators speculated that this might lead to something bigger, a potential fight between the two. Or was it simply a publicity stunt gone wrong? 9. Jake Paul response. No regrets. As for Jake Paul, he didn't back down. Despite the backlash, Jake took to social media and various interviews to defend his actions. He claimed that it was all part of his strategy to make waves and keep the spotlight on him. He knew Mike Tyson was a living legend, but in Jake world, controversy equals clicks and clicks equal cash. 10. The future. Is there a fight coming? So what next? After this insane showdown, rumors began swirling about the possibility of these two facing off in the ring. Can you imagine it? Jake Paul stepping into the ring with one of the greatest fighters of all time. While nothing has been confirmed, fans are already speculating that this confrontation might have just set the stage for the biggest fight announcement yet. In the end, the Dmitry vs. Artur showdown might have been the main event, but Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson stole the show. Whether it was a genuine outburst or a calculated move, one thing for sure, this moment will go down in boxing history. So what do you think? Was Jake Paul out of line? Did Mike Tyson overreact? And most importantly, should these two settle things in the ring? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic boxing showdowns and controversies.